Aries, let's deep dive into your energy because it looks like finally, after a really difficult window of time, you are ascending. You're waking up and you're coming into purpose, power, and what looks like clairvoyance. It looks like I'm connecting with an Aries who is getting their wings. You are becoming clairvoyant. You are a seer. You are a sage. You've been activated. You've been alone with this. You've been keeping this to yourself. And there's a lot you've been wishing for, a lot you've been manifesting, a lot you've been waiting for, a lot of emotional withdrawal, a lot of meditation, a lot of isolation, a lot of inside your head, a lot of wanting new love and new beginnings, a lot of dealing with heavy emotions, okay? There's a lot more cards to go through here and a whole story about what is happening next and what you've committed to and why it's important. So let's deep dive. The first thing showing up to me that's really interesting is the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands are just screaming at me. I've been working really, really hard. I'm committed to this. I haven't given up. I've kept going. Followed by the Frog spirit. You've had a lot of blockages. You've tried to leap forward many a times. Nine of Pentacles out next, but you've been stuck on your own, limited. Three of Wands out next, waiting and waiting and waiting. Page of Swords out next, trying to go faster than what was possible. You could have had a lot of backlash online or social media, in a community group with family and friends. You were really backed into a corner at one point. You felt really, really stripped of your strength, stripped of your mental health. You realised that people weren't as loyal as they appeared to be. You lost your courage, you lost your strength. You lost yourself. You lost your happiness. You was in a really, really happy place. And then you started to manifest and wish for something else. And it threw everything upside down. I want to say there's a spanner in the works. Like something has gone absolutely awry. An absolute mess. But the main message coming forward is vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. When the vulture comes out the deck, nothing is wasted. The vulture will eat everything, utilize everything. So whatever you've been through in this journey is part of the journey. It's making you who you are. That's why you're being activated now. This is a massive, massive third eye awakening for you coming over the next 4 months, I want to say. 4 months there'll be a shift, so pin the dates. 5 months there'll be another shift, and then 7 months you'll see the most significant shift in you regarding this. Not only have you got an ally around you, 3 women I see here. Oh, it could be men, because I'm getting sisters, brothers, mothers. You could have 3 sisters, 3 brothers, live with 3 other people, live in a family of 4. There's a strong masculine presence and then 3 women here. So there's this coming together but moving on. Listen to me when I say that, because it's a really weird thing to say. Someone is coming together, something is coming together, but at the same time something is breaking away, moving on. So you're having a new shift in life and your relationship dynamics are changing. The amount of time that you spend with these people, the way that you talk to these people, who they are, what you believe, what group you're from, it's changing. Something is changing in your life. And it's changing in such a subtle way, because it doesn't mean you're not talking to these people anymore or you don't love or care about these people, but you're moving on. So it could be a new job. It could be moving house away from these people. There's shifts, really interesting shifts in all of these relationships. All of these people are really, really powerful, and we've got one person here really, really in their head. Another person here who is really, really in the dark, keeping secrets all the time to themselves. another person here who is building the life they want, and another person here who is really cold and icy but forces you to open up about your emotions. Every single one of these relationships in your life, they seem to have pros and cons, and heavy pros and heavy cons. Like, there's no safe space directly where you can fully just lay your head to rest and be you and trust that these people are not just having ulterior motives. Finding genuine love and soulmate and kinship and family members and friends isn't easy. You've got a relationship here where this person is so in their head, so airy-fairy, they haven't got time for you. They're always thinking about how they look and how pretty and fabulous they are. You've got another person who's totally moved out the way and doesn't speak to anyone anymore. You've got another person who just sits in a stuck-up energy and doesn't even really talk or be honest about how they feel. You've got another person who's busy working all the time, but they'll come in now and then and they'll have emotions to give and share, but they're busy building their own life and they're doing incredibly well. And another person here is just really icy and cold, but always listening to you, right? There's some people in relationships and they will go, how are you? How are you doing? What's going on in your life? Tell me about you. How's this? How's that? How's this? How's that? And when you ask them about themselves, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine. No, nothing to tell. And then it's back to you. That's a defense mechanism. Sometimes it may feel nice, but you start to realize there's no equal give and take here. You're not really giving anything. And that's not a reflection of you necessarily or them. It's a reflection of our capacity, because this person maybe doesn't have anything to share or anything going on in their life that they feel like you would want to know, but they desire to know everything about what you're going through. So you have to understand what you need as a human being. Do you need people to open up about their lives and share with you? Do you need more emotional balance? Do you need more intelligence? Do you need more people that don't care about their appearance and are just down to earth, or instead of being a stuck-up supermodel energy, because this person is maybe a social media influencer and tries to look fabulous all the time and is always talking about who they're dating, who they're seeing next, what party they're going to, or they're always talking about other people and their business and what they're doing in life. They're always going around in circles in conversations about things, and you can't get a word in edgeways. And there's another person who just refuses outrightly to speak to anyone as well, so you can't really go to them anymore because they will just not have a conversation with you at all. And then another person who is just really icy and cold. They've got their own shit going on. Everyone here, a lot of different people, have their own shit going on. So you've been on your own, committed to your own journey by yourself, but you feel neglected and let down by a lot of people who you felt like should have been loyal to you. But what you need to understand, with the Page of Pentacles coming out, and the Hermit, and the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Swords, is relationships are meant to evolve. Nobody here is staying in the same position. This person who is really cold and only talks about only wants to hear about you and not talk about themselves, they've got their own shit going on that they don't want to share. They haven't got the consciousness to even go in on aspects of their life because they don't self-reflect. They're not mindful about them enough to even go there in dialogue. So that's out the window, right? Then this emotional person, they've got their own issues. They're focused on work. They're using work as a vice just to handle their life. Go, 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 go. And they're doing incredibly well focusing on work. Another person is working on their field, building their farm, building their house, building their career. They are nowhere in sight, and they will not be coming around potentially ever again because they are off doing their own things, making millions, building acres and acres of land, living the life that they're destined to, because that's what you do in life. Seven of Cups. This person is still obsessed with social media and how they look, and they're going to continue to show up and make videos, make TikToks, dress up and be this influencer, and they're just going around and round in their mind. How do I get rich? How do I look famous? How do I be a celebrity? How do I do great things? And this other person, cold as ice, don't want to be known, don't want to be seen, hiding in the background. You, the Fool card, the Empress card, the Death card, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Don't feel neglected, don't feel abandoned, Tower at the bottom, Ace of Wands at the bottom as well. Don't feel let down by anyone else. Life is a journey, and you were born alone. You will die alone. Your spirit is alone and unique to you. You need to nourish it with what it needs. Everyone's going through their own journey. This person who loves influencing in social media, that's their happy place. This person who has been through a lot in their life and is using work as a vice to manage their emotions, they're healing, and they're using their healing approach to be a workaholic to do that. This person who's gone off to build this land and these acres, they're living in their truth. This person who is hidden by the moon, they want to be hidden by the moon. They don't want to be out talking to anyone. They don't want to have a conversation. They're icy and cold and numb and detached and really frosty with you. You can clearly tell they don't want to talk to you. Read the energy, read the room, don't talk to them. Yeah? Understand what's going on around you. And the fact is, we're 10 minutes into this reading now, and I've spent ages talking about everybody else. First reading so far that I've done in this new quarter. And Aries, you're focused on everybody else's life. That's the problem. You're focused on everybody else's life. I don't even like readings like this where I'm diving into other people's energy. This is about you. This is about your healing. This is about your journey. But I'm stopped in my tracks because I've got 5 court cards coming out, one after the other. Court cards are actual people in your life. So you are not focused on you like you should be. You're focused on 5 other people. And these people are not focused on you. I don't know how much you feel like they should be focused on you, or what your attachment style is. Do you know about attachment styles? Relationship styles. Go and Google attachment styles. Go and do some research about that. Feel free to look in the description and see if I've put anything in there for you. I may have left you a link or some more information about attachment styles, right? You're attached to all of these energies. You need to clear your energy field. You need to cut cords. Go to the top of this page, go to the quick healing playlist and start cutting cords every single day for at least 7 days. Start ridding yourself of these energies. Start saging your environment. Start healing and closing down these relationships and setting healthy boundaries with yourself. Because it's not like these people are necessarily chasing you or forcing themselves into your life. You feel accustomed to being in their life or seeing them or watching them, or because some of these people don't seem to even really acknowledge you. So I feel like maybe you're sad that these people are not there for you anymore, not in your life, not calling you, not showing up, but you're still watching all of these people. Let all these people go. If this is online, you just watching people online, or checking when they last sent a message, checking their last viewed, or reading the WhatsApp receipts, cringy things like that, you need to reflect on that. You're wasting your life and you're wasting your time if you're giving time to all of these people and they are oblivious of you and they're not giving anything back to you. You could be using all of that time to better your life, make money, improve your mental health, build something, design something, create something amazing for you, pick up a new hobby, make new friends, build new relationships, evolve. You need to go on your own unique spiritual journey, nothing to do with these people. So that's what I spoke about earlier on at the beginning. It's time, Aries. You need to understand why you are attached to these kind of behaviors and these kind of relationships, and let go and start to live your own life for you. Love and light.